जय माता। चरणं शरणं जमाम्बिगे, चरणं शरणं त्र्यम्बके. Self-satisfaction, that is, contentment of the soul, is one of the highest and ultimate goals of human life. True self-satisfaction is the everlasting tranquility experienced at the level of the soul, far beyond the temporary happiness provided by external achievements, material wealth, or status. In Indian spiritual traditions, especially in the Bhagavata Dharma and in the teachings of Divine Mother Sri Rama Devi, self-satisfaction is not merely a state of mind, but both the path to God realization and its ultimate result. Instead of seeking joy in the transient things of the external world, complete satisfaction comes to a human being when they turn inward and realize their true nature, the soul. Even while living amid modern material comforts, human beings experience a profound inner emptiness. Both Divine Mother Sri Rama Devi and the Bhagavata clearly state that only spiritual insights can eliminate this emptiness and give true meaning and peace to life. In the vision of Divine Mother, self-satisfaction is a living example of unselfish love and dedication. According to Mother's teachings, the foundation of self-satisfaction bursts forth when the mind is liberated from ego and the 6 internal enemies: lust, anger, greed, delusion, pride, and jealousy. Excessive attachment to material objects ruin human peace. When the egoistic mindset of I and mine changes into the realization that everything is divine, peace fills the mind. Mother always emphasized that one should practice spiritual discipline even while leading a householder's life. While living in the world, one must be able to remain unshaken by the changes of the world and stay firmly rooted in the divine spirit within. When actions are performed without expectation of fruits, and those fruits are offered to God, the mind becomes purified. True self-satisfaction can only be experienced in a pure mind. Mother taught that God resides in a mind ready to love and serve others, and that presence bestows supreme peace. Although the Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana is primarily a devotional text, it contains profound philosophical insights about self-satisfaction and the ultimate truth of the individual soul. In the Bhagavata, devotion, that is bhakti, is not merely ritualistic but a complete surrender of the mind to God. Through the play, Leelas of Lord Krishna and the lives of devotees, the Bhagavata illustrates the instability of the external world and the stability of inner devotion. Examining the lives of Bhagavata figures like Prahlad, Dhruva, and Ambarisha shows that they possessed boundless self-satisfaction even during intense material adversity. The reason for this satisfaction was their unwavering devotion to the Lord and self-knowledge, that is Atma-jnana. The Bhagavata bestows the wisdom that the body and mind are transient, while the inner soul is eternal and the very form of bliss. The detachment, that is Vairagya, arising from this knowledge gives complete peace and self-satisfaction to the mind. There is a striking similarity between the teachings of Divine Mother and the principles of the Bhagavata. Both call upon humanity to stop searching for joy in the external world and turn towards the inner divine consciousness. In Mother's view, devotion is simple, motherly love towards God. Mother always told her devotees that God is not someone outside, but the inner dweller, Antaryami, residing within every living being. The moment a person realizes the God within, they become free from fear and despair. A verse from the Bhagavata reinforces this, which states, "The soul becomes completely satisfied and peaceful only through unmotivated, uninterrupted devotion offered to the Supreme Lord." Both Mother and the Bhagavata explain in detail the role of the mind in achieving self-satisfaction. An uncontrolled mind is the root cause of all human sufferings. Emotions such as lust, anger, greed, delusion, and pride and envy disturb the mind. A person enslaved by these emotions can never experience self-satisfaction. Mother always advised controlling the mind through the chanting of holy names, japa, and meditation. Chanting bestows concentration on the mind and washes away its impurities. In a pure mind, ego subsides and humility and peace fill its place. The importance of mind control is repeatedly emphasized in the Bhagavata as well. Only a practitioner, that is sadhaka, who withdraws the senses from sensual pleasures and fixes the mind on the form of the Lord can experience spiritual bliss. Unselfish service, that is Nishkama Seva, is another vital path towards self-satisfaction. Mother's life itself was a noble example of selfless service. By sharing in the suffering of others and helping them, one's own ego dissolves. The joy born within us when doing good to others is divine satisfaction itself. The Bhagavata also highlights the importance of compassion towards living beings. Seeing the Lord in all living beings is the highest form of devotion. Treating other beings as one's own soul and serving them turns that service into the worship of God. A person with such a broad perspective gains freedom from narrow thoughts and attains self-satisfaction. Mother and the Bhagavata also offer clear guidance on how to face life's crises and sorrows. Happiness and sorrow are two sides of life and both are fleeting. One should neither become arrogant during material pleasures nor break down in times of grief. A mindset of equanimity, samabhava, must be developed to accept whatever happens in life as God's will. Divine Mother Sri Rama Devi always urged devotees to stand firm in faith. A devotee who attains complete surrender can maintain tranquility even amidst suffering. Queen Kunti, praying to Lord Krishna for difficulties in the Bhagavata, is a prime example of this. If one can remember the Lord during hardship, even those sorrows become pathways to spiritual satisfaction. A righteous life, that is dharma, is also indispensable for self-satisfaction. Performing one's duties diligently while remaining unattached to the results is the essence of dharma. Mother asked everyone to perform their family and social responsibilities as a divine duty. When a homemaker cares for her family as a service to God, spiritual elevation occurs. The Bhagavata also places great emphasis on a life rooted in righteousness. Only wealth and happiness earned through dharma endure permanently. Material pleasures obtained through unrighteousness, adharma, may bring temporary joy but will cause great restlessness in the future. Therefore, only an individual who leads a life grounded in truth and righteousness can experience deep self-satisfaction within. Self-knowledge, that is Atma-jnana, is the pinnacle of self-satisfaction. Self-knowledge is the realization that one is not merely this body, composed of blood and flesh, but the imperishable soul. Divine Mother led her devotees toward this self-knowledge through her messages. She convinced them that joy does not lie in external attributes but in one's true self. This is also the essence of the Bhagavata. King Parikshit heard the Bhagavata for 7 days, attained self-knowledge, and became completely free from the fear of death. Upon receiving the knowledge that he was the soul, he lost all attachment to the material world and attained ultimate self-satisfaction. A person reaching this stage cannot be disturbed by anything in the world. In summary, the divine teachings of Divine Mother and the sacred principles of the Srimad Bhagavata teach us that self-satisfaction is not something to be acquired from the outside but is inherent within us. It can be attained only by relinquishing ego, purifying the mind, seeing God in all living beings, and walking the path of unselfish devotion and service. A peaceful mind, surrendered to the Lord, unaffected by the changes of the world, is the foundation of self-satisfaction. By walking the path of love and surrender shown by Mother, and by integrating the wisdom and devotion offered by the Bhagavata into daily life, any human being can experience ultimate self-satisfaction and eternal bliss. Charanam Sharanam Ramambige, Charanam Sharanam Trayambage. Jai Mata.